Hey, what's up? My camera's kind of started on its own. I mean, I have like that feature, you put your hand up and it starts, but I was just sitting here like this thinking about what I was going to say and it started. So I guess we're rolling. I have a message today, and it's something that's been on my mind for a while, and I've been hesitant to talk about it, but I think it's time. Um, as you can tell from the title, I want to talk about how God saves the world. Sounds crazy, right? That's okay. This is for everybody. This is essentially a message for humanity: men, women, children, rich, poor, and everyone in between. And I want to start off by talking about the law of attraction, or I like to call it the law of assumption, or as Neville Goddard called it, the law of I am. If you don't know what that is, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with sayings like, if you believe it, you can achieve it. What you think about, you bring about. Um, those are the only two that come to my mind right now. But essentially, our beliefs create our reality. We all know somebody. If you're not that somebody, we all know somebody who walks through life and says things like, nothing good ever happens to me. Everyone's always against me. I can't find a good partner. Everyone I meet is crazy. Everybody takes advantage of me. And you look at their life, and their life is evidence of it. And you're like, well, damn, that person's got some shitty ass luck. But that's not what it is. What it is that what we choose to believe, we create in our reality. We all have this. We all have this power within us. We all came to this planet with the same tools. We weren't all given the same information about it. We weren't all taught about it, but we all have it. Someone said to me a long time ago that sparked everything for me, blew the doors wide open for me, and they said, God is the ocean, and we are all drops of that ocean. We all have this God power within us. I'm not God, you're not God, but collectively, together, we are God. We are God. And we have this power at our fingertips, or should I say, at the tip of our tongue. And what we believe, like I said before, Neville Goddard called it the law of, well, I don't know if he called it the law of, but I am. People that believe they are successful become successful. KRS-One talks about how he was living in a homeless shelter and believed he would be a famous rapper. And the opportunities came to him in the shelter because he believed it. He went to bed every night and saw in his mind's eye what he wanted and held focus on that. And the universe responded. When we say, I am blank, it's as if we have this genie at our fingertips. Genie, not even at our fingertips, in our spirit, in our soul. And what we choose to believe is our wish. So when somebody says nothing ever good happens to me, the universe responds and says, well, wish granted. Nothing good will ever happen to you. There is no reward and punishment system. Karma is based on what we choose to believe. You know, it's crazy. The statistic is that 1% of the world's population controls the world. I didn't do the survey. I don't know how many people are on the planet or what the actual percentage is, but that's what they say. So how is it that 1% of the world's population can control the world? I'll tell you how. Because that 1%, call them good, call them evil, that 1% believes that they control the world. That 1% knows about this power within all of us. And a big way that they are able to control the world is because they know that where we put our focus, we create. What we think about, we bring about. So they have created many, many, many distractions. They've created marketing, materialism, religion even. Because all these things keep us focused outside of ourselves. All these things keep us distracted from our own power and our own ability to create. Now, there's a small percentage of people, I think it's actually bigger than most people believe, but the people that do learn about this law of attraction, law of assumption, law of I am, what's the first thing that they decide to create? What was programmed into them that's important. They try to manifest that dream car, that dream house, that dream partner, being famous, millions of dollars in their bank account, because we're programmed to believe that these things are important. Because when we put our focus on that, we're not creating anything else. We're not focused on anything else. We're not focused on actually healing. So, what does that have to do with how God saves the world, right? Well, like I explained, we are God. And we have this power to create whatever reality that we want. So really, all we have to do is put our focus on a better world. Put our focus on a better reality. Put our focus on unity. And it's not about fighting this 1% that controls the world, because I'm even speaking to that 1% that controls the world. If you are part of that 1% that likes to manipulate and distract the population, I'm even talking to you. Because the truth is, if we don't unite as a human race, if we don't come together for the greater good of all, there will be nobody left to control. The planet has the ability to heal itself the way the human body has the ability to heal itself. And the planet will let us destroy ourselves before it lets us destroy it. So, all the money and the skyscrapers and the cars and the halls of fame and the accolades and whatever it is that makes a person feel like they're building a legacy and they're going to live forever on this planet. Let me tell you something. When there are no humans left, what's to come of all of that? Your skyscrapers will crumble and your trophies won't mean shit, and neither will your money. Creating this grand legacy and this pile of money for generations and generations and generations. What good is that going to do when 3 generations from now, there's no safety left on this planet because people stopped believing a long time ago. Because people stopped trusting in this universal force that's protected us for so long. Think of the delicacy, the placement of this planet. How crazy it is that we haven't been destroyed by some asteroid, or there's something protecting us. That's that God force. And people think, well, there's God versus evil, but no. Because evil is also God. It's all energy. It's all God. It's all God. And the division is the distraction. The division is thinking, is this us against them mentality, no matter what side you stand on. It's not us against them. Because as long as we see ourselves as separate from some other group or some other person or some other class of people or some other race or whatever it is, we will never maintain that same focus. Animals run in flocks and herds with the same focus. We are just animals on this planet. And we need to take back control of our minds and focus on what's important. Because the existence of people is at stake. This is not save the planet. This is save the humans. Like I said before, the planet will be fine. It's us we got to think about. Everybody wants their name in lights. Everybody wants to be remembered. And I think it is far greater to be remembered for leaving a better world for those after us than any trophy or car or house or amount of money. And this focus that I'm talking about, this focus on a better world, it doesn't require you to give up anything other than your attention on what doesn't matter. It doesn't require you to give up your cars or your money or whatever the fuck it is that you deem so important. The only requirement is to use that power, that God power that we've all been given, that authority of creation that we've all been given, to use it for good. to use it to see the bigger picture, to use it to actually see where are we headed as humans, to imagine and create a better reality, to say, you know what, this reality sucks. There's plenty of people in this world that think this reality sucks, but do you care enough to do anything about it? I've known about the law of attraction for a long time, and I've honestly tried to focus on creating money for myself, but I can never do it for long, because this bigger picture, this better reality is so large in my mind that I can't see around it. I can't stop thinking about a world that we can feel safe in because we actually trust each other. A world that we can feel safe in because we actually protect each other. A world where our future and our children are important. That's my dream. And I think it's priceless. And I'd rather see a world like that, or make efforts to leave a world like that, than amass any kind of fame or fortune for myself. Because like I said before, none of that is going to mean shit if humans go extinct. This planet will devour whatever mansion I acquire, whatever cars I acquire, whatever it is. This planet and the animals on it, we think we're so much better than them. But we're not. We're actually stupid compared to them, because we've disconnected ourselves from the one thing that gave us life. And we have completely disrespected our home, because that's what the earth is. The earth is our home. And we need to seriously unite and protect our home. We need to seriously take a stance and refocus on what is really important. Because when there's no trees left, and no oxygen left, and no water left, we will die. And the planet will replenish itself without us. There are plenty of people in this world who have the resources and the finances to actually make decisions for the greater good, not for the greater pocket. This is what needs to happen. And I don't know. I can't stop trying to appeal to people and help them to see that. My soul will not let me let it go, because I want my children to be safe, and I want my children's children to be safe, and I want my children's children's children to be safe. Do I want them to be financially stable? Of course. But what good is all of that material stuff? when there's no fucking air. Again, God is the ocean. We are all drops of the ocean. We are all a fraction of God. And through unity and what's the word I'm looking for? Collective focus. Collective focus. That's all we need. That's how God saves the world. That's how good and evil come into balance. All we need to do is use our power for good. Maybe that sounds naive. Maybe it sounds fantastical. And I recognize it's not easy. But it's simple as hell. It is real simple to redirect your focus, to go to sleep every night and imagine a better world instead of worrying about bullshit, to wake up every morning and show gratitude for your life, for the planet, for the air, for peace, for safety. Gratitude and collective focus. That's how God saves the world. There is nothing and no one from outside coming to save us. We got to do it ourselves. So I guess the question is, do you care enough? Do you care enough about the human race? About the future of the human race? To redirect your focus? I do. But alone I'm not God. So alone, I can't do it. And I think that's everything I wanted to say about that. So, I hope this message inspired somebody. Because I feel like our focus has been directed towards fear. Our focus has been directed towards everything outside of ourselves. Our focus has been directed to make us believe that nobody believes anymore, that nobody cares anymore. But I believe that it's actually the other way around. I believe that there are more humans that care about humanity on this planet than the media and all this other bullshit wants to make us believe. I believe that love is actually the majority. And all I'm saying is love needs to stand up so that we all know we're not alone. That's it. That's it. That's all I want to say about that. And it feels good to finally have gotten that out. So, yeah, I'll be back with another video at some point. I don't know. I'll see you then. You're beautiful. Keep your focus high. And the universe will have no choice but to